Look at this carefully. From 28th February, the internet exploded with breaking news, missile visuals, and non-stop war headlines. Under Trump's leadership, the United States and Israel launched strikes on Iran so extreme that Iran's supreme leader was killed. This is a brutal message to the world. America decides who stays in power and who doesn't. But here's the real question. Why does this matter to India? The first and most urgent reason is energy security and crude oil prices. India imports nearly 90% of its oil needs, and a large chunk of that crude travels through the Strait of Hormuz, a narrow waterway between Iran and Arabian Sea. The Strait of Hormuz is one of the most important oil routes in the world. Roughly 20% of global oil supply passes through it every day. When conflict threatens that route, traders panic and prices shoot up. So what does that mean for India? When global crude oil prices rise, petrol and diesel get more expensive here too. Higher fuel prices don't stop at the pump. They push up transport cost, food prices, everyday inflation, and the cost of living for ordinary people. If global oil gets expensive, India's import bill balloons, widening its current account deficit and putting pressure on the rupee and the markets. And while these leaders play their power games, ask yourself, who is really paying the price? Not Trump, not Netanyahu, not the men signing off on military orders from safe rooms thousands miles away. It's the innocent people. It's the young schoolgirls killed in the airstrike. It's the families who had absolutely nothing to do with missile, nuclear program, or regime politics. They were not soldiers, they were not decision makers, they were ordinary people living ordinary lives, and now they are gone because powerful leaders wanted to prove a point. This is not new. We have seen this pattern before. Iraq, Libya, Venezuela. A country is labeled a threat. Military forces follows, chaos spread, and then it's packaged as freedom or liberation. And now Trump says in Iran this is about the regime change, that once the leadership is removed, the country will be handed back to the people. Handed back. After bombs, after destruction, after instability. That's not liberation, that's dismantling a nation and then telling its citizen, clean up the mess. Leaders protect their power, leaders protect their image, but it's always the common people and countries like India dependent on global energy market that end up paying the price.